I know you're trying to win over a girl, but it's honestly laughable to see you trying every possible way, putting in endless effort, and yet she doesn't even care. You're losing sleep, skipping meals, all for her, drowning in the delusion that if you try harder, things will change. But what's the reality? You're just spiraling into a whirlpool of humiliation while she casually disregards you, even openly belittling you in front of others. Isn't that enough to make you see the truth? Is there anything more humiliating than thinking you could impress her with a private date, only for her to bring along a group of unimpressive friends? That's a brutally clear message. You mean nothing. You might be a good person, but don't mistake kindness for weakness. Your lack of skill, strategy, and self-respect has turned you into nothing more than a pitiful character in her eyes and everyone else's. If you want change, stop heading down this wrong path. It's time for you to wake up, take a hard look at yourself, and start building a stronger, more confident version of yourself. Stop seeking pity or a speck of attention from others. You deserve more than that. But only if you stop playing the passive role and learn to respect yourself. Stoic philosophy can help you find the real strength within and achieve the love you truly deserve. Strategy 1. Understand what she wants and take care of yourself. There's a truth that has never changed for thousands of years. If you appear attractive and magnetic, others will naturally be drawn to you. In this world, there is no such thing as a bad-looking man. Only those who haven't learned how to enhance their appearance and take care of themselves. Do you want to come off as a sloppy kid with no charm, or as a sophisticated man in her eyes? It's an obvious choice, yet many still get trapped by their own excuses and shortcomings. If you truly want to stand out, the first thing you should do is not bombard her with what you think looks good, as that only risks killing her interest and might even annoy her. Don't assume that flaunting yourself will leave a great impression. What you need is a touch of subtlety and intelligence to understand what she actually wants. To do that, you must genuinely care about her preferences and tastes. You need to recognize that everyone has their own ideal type, and if you don't understand that, you'll likely be overlooked. Applying Stoic philosophy to your life is key here. Instead of bluntly asking, "What kind of man do you like?" which can seem crude and thoughtless, take a more tactful approach. Turn her into an advisor, someone who can help you gain a deeper understanding of the kind of attraction she's really looking for. You could approach her by saying, "I have an older brother who's interested in a girl with a similar personality to yours, but he's confused and doesn't know what type of man she might find attractive. Could you give me some advice?" This is the clarity that Stoicism brings, helping you find a refined and effective approach. Asking this way not only avoids awkwardness, but also shows that you care about her opinions. She'll feel more comfortable sharing her thoughts since you're not directly focusing on yourself, but subtly beginning with a situation that doesn't involve you directly. This not only gives you a better understanding of the kind of man she likes, but also shows your tact and intelligence in communication. Remember, taking care of yourself doesn't stop at your appearance. It's about your attitude, thoughts, and approach to others. Only when you're truly confident, attentive to yourself, and a good listener can you leave a lasting impression. Strategy 2. Cultivate calmness and composure. In those first encounters, you're bound to make a few missteps in presenting yourself to her. This is the perfect time to activate calmness and composure to handle the situation smoothly and tactfully. Being calm here means buying time for your mind to process. Don't rush to react. Take a moment of silence so your mind has a chance to load and choose the best possible response. When you want to know how she feels about your style, instead of directly asking, "Do I look good in this?" try using the older brother example we created. You could say, "After my brother got your advice, he was very pleased, and to show his gratitude, he gifted me an outfit based on your suggestion. I'm wearing it today. What do you think? Do you think this style suits me?" This allows her to comfortably share her thoughts without the pressure of a direct question, making her feel like an expert, helping you improve your style. This is also a moment when wisdom arises from calmness and composure. Instead of panicking or feeling awkward about her feedback, you can use it to elevate her and score points. When she gives feedback, show genuine gratitude, perhaps by saying, "I'm truly grateful for your wonderful advice. I'm proud to have a friend like you, and I'm sure my brother would admire me even more for having a friend like you. Thank you again for being such an amazing friend. My family can appreciate." This gratitude won't just make her feel appreciated, but will also show her that you're a thoughtful, intelligent man who knows how to act. Calmness and composure allow you to turn seemingly difficult situations into opportunities to honor her and leave a strong impression. Practice this calmness frequently, not just in relationships, but in all areas of life. Flirting is only a small part of life, but if you know how to apply calmness and composure, you'll find your life happier and more fulfilling. Strategy 3. Value your time. A man who knows how to value his time will earn points in her eyes more easily than anyone else. If you're on a date, but have to answer dozens of calls or are constantly checking work while with her, you're sabotaging your own chances. Instead, plan and arrange your time wisely. Resolve all tasks before or after the date, so that when you're with her, you can devote your full attention. This not only shows respect, but also lets her know that she is your priority in that moment. No woman is attracted to a man who is free all day with nothing to do. Remember, time is gold. A smart man knows how to use his time to improve himself and sees every opportunity for growth. Only when you become the best version of yourself can you truly conquer and hold the heart of an extraordinary woman. Efficient time management is not only the key to self-discipline, but also helps you earn respect from others. When you use time wisely, people around you will admire you for your confidence, resilience, and ability to control your life. And to her, she'll see that you're the type of man worth being with because you know how to prioritize, cherish moments, and not waste a single second. Strategy 4. Practice active listening. Let's face a harsh truth. Many of us don't know how to listen. Don't fool yourself into thinking that just hearing someone speak is enough. Listening just to find flaws or counterpoints is like slamming the door on meaningful relationships. Don't think that just because you talk a lot, you automatically understand. In fact, your inability to listen is pushing you into meaningless conversations that bear no results, and worse, gradually destroy the valuable connections you have. Have you ever wondered why so many conversations turn boring and lifeless? It's simply because you aren't actually listening to what the other person needs. When the other person is trying to share, you just sit there waiting to catch them making a mistake so you can jump in and counter. If your goal is connection, you're utterly mistaken. Instead, you need to filter the information, find common ground to create a bond, rather than let the conversation slip into discomfort and tedium. Let me share my own experience for you to learn from. Today, I invited a friend to share financial knowledge with my employees. But instead of listening and understanding what my employees needed, he simply talked about whatever he had to say, turning the session into a one-sided monologue. His words might have been insightful, but they held no value for the audience because they exceeded my team's understanding. And here's the price of not listening. a lack of connection, a loss of enthusiasm, and a slow erosion of relationships. My friend is undoubtedly talented, but he forgot that listening is the basic art of connection. In flirting, it's no different. If you don't know how to listen, if you're not patient enough to find common ground, you'll fail from the start. Don't naively think that she'll understand you if you haven't taken the time to understand her first. In reality, she has no reason to go out of her way to understand you because, to her, you're not yet someone special. A powerful technique to attract women is to become her trash can. Listen to whatever she wants to share, even if it's the smallest, most trivial things, and from there, identify common points. Because listening is not just an action, it's how you build respect and create a sense of security for her. When you listen properly, you don't just make her feel valued, but you also become stronger within the relationship. Stop pretending to listen and start actually absorbing what she says, or don't expect to build any deep connection. Strategy 5. Embrace lifelong learning. Wake up to the reality that self-learning is the king of all skills. It's not about what you learned in school or a few skills you boast on your resume. It's about your ability to seek knowledge independently and move forward on your own. Human intelligence is constantly evolving, and if you don't catch this wave, don't continuously update your knowledge. You'll quickly be left behind. Don't deceive yourself by thinking, "I'm good enough already." That's just a way to cover up laziness and fear of the challenges that come with growth. Look around you. The younger generation isn't just youthful and energetic. They're smart, adaptable, and backed by an endless reservoir of information from the internet. With just a few clicks, they access knowledge, develop skills, and overcome all limits. Meanwhile, you're there, stagnant, clinging to what you learned years ago. So tell me, do you think any woman would trust and see you as a reliable partner if you keep falling behind and staying stagnant? The world is constantly changing, and if you refuse to evolve, you're removing yourself from the game. Constant self-improvement is not only essential for personal growth, but it's also how others value you. No one respects a person who only talks big without self-discipline or a desire to learn. Stop living in a loop of safety and step out to embrace new knowledge. Doing so won't just enrich your life, it will also positively impact those around you. Do you want to be the kind of man women admire? Start by becoming a man who never stops growing, someone unafraid to learn and renew himself. You can soar in your career, inspire others, and most importantly, become the man women can proudly call a partner. But don't dream of that unless you have the courage to face yourself and embrace change. So ask yourself, are you ready to become a better version of yourself every day? Or will you be left behind as someone mediocre? The choice is yours, but the consequences of that choice will be yours too. Strategy 6. Be true to yourself. Face the truth. Slipping into delusions, trying to become someone you're not, gives you nothing but a hollow shell. Don't deceive yourself that flaunting unattainable things or doing what's unnatural to you will make you stand out. In reality, the more you fake it, the more dull and forgettable you become in others' eyes. Being true to yourself doesn't mean giving up ambition, but rather accepting what you have. Be sincere about who you are with your current financial situation, the car you drive, or the rented house you live in. Don't paint a perfect picture and force yourself into a role that doesn't suit you. People may admire the superficial glamour, but your true self will eventually be revealed. And when that happens, disappointment is inevitable. When you're true to yourself, you'll naturally attract like-minded people. Authenticity is the most valuable asset to build lasting relationships and earn respect. A woman of value isn't looking for an illusion. She wants a man who knows who he is and is confident in that. Do you want a deep connection? Start with sincerity, no pretenses, no illusions. Living authentically is the choice of the strong, those who dare to face themselves and take control of their lives. Instead of scrambling to impress others with things that aren't real, live genuinely, build value from the roots. Remember, meaningful relationships don't come from superficial facades, but from sincerity. Strategy 7. Maintain a sense of mystery. Keeping a touch of mystery about yourself is a wise way to spark curiosity in others. When you don't lay everything bare, you create a natural magnetism, making the other person curious and eager to know more about you. Don't think you have to say everything or tell your whole story to leave an impression. In fact, the less you reveal, the more of an intriguing aura you create. Remember, mystery isn't about being cold or distant. It's about reserving certain parts of yourself that don't need to be shared immediately. Don't tell every story in the first conversation. Don't unveil every aspect of yourself by the second meeting. Let small bits of information, unexpected details unfold over time so that the other person feels drawn to learn more about you willingly. Mystery is a way to protect yourself from being too exposed too soon, and at the same time, is a tool for creating lasting attraction. A woman will be captivated by a man with depth, someone who saves certain parts of himself for when she's truly willing to understand. When you keep a bit of mystery, you're not only attracting attention, but also setting a foundation for her to appreciate each part of you that you reveal. Strategy 8. Practice discretion. Discretion is a necessary art if you want to build trust and respect from others. Not every experience you go through, every emotion you feel, needs to be shared with everyone. Carefully select what you wish to share, and more importantly, with whom you share it. By maintaining discretion, you not only protect your private parts, but also build a strong shield against negativity. Practicing discretion doesn't mean you can't open up, but rather, knowing how to open up selectively. When you share with the right person at the right time, you create a trustworthy foundation, a deep connection rather than shallow, easily broken relationships. The other person will feel respected and is likely to appreciate what you share more, knowing that you don't reveal everything to just anyone. Moreover, discretion helps you avoid unnecessary trouble and keep personal space intact. Protecting personal space helps you avoid interference and keeps your life controlled in a healthy way. Remember, the things you don't share are often the most precious. Holding on to these private parts is a wise way to maintain autonomy and stability in relationships. Discretion isn't weakness or distance. It's a sign of maturity and wisdom. You'll always be respected when you know how to guard what's worth guarding. So ask yourself, do you know how to keep close what's necessary to build trust and protect yourself in life? Strategy 9. Embrace the art of receiving. Receiving is an art that not everyone masters, even if it sounds simple. Accepting help, compliments, or even criticism requires humility and gratitude. When you receive everything genuinely, you don't just nurture positive relationships, but also build mutual respect. Those around you will sense your openness, your willingness to receive, which will encourage them to approach, share, and support you even more. Many view accepting help as a sign of weakness, but in reality, knowing when to receive is a mark of maturity. You can't do everything alone, nor should you. When someone offers a helping hand, accept it with gratitude. This not only shows humility, but also creates a sense of bonding in the community around you. They will feel appreciated, knowing that their help has value for you. Similarly, when receiving compliments, be thankful and accept them with a smile. Don't deny or downplay your value. That only makes you seem insecure and diminishes the positive vibes from others. As for criticism, see it as an opportunity to improve and grow. Criticism can be painful, but knowing how to listen and learn from it will take you far in life. Embracing the art of receiving isn't just a simple act. It's an entire approach to life. When you receive everything with gratitude, you not only develop yourself but also build a community based on humility and mutual respect. Finally, ask yourself, do you dare to open up to receive everything, both good and bad, as a stepping stone to develop and strengthen yourself? Strategy 10. Nurture resilience and perseverance. Resilience doesn't come naturally. It's forged through every fall and rise. Being resilient means accepting that in life, there will be things you cannot control, that sometimes you'll face adversity, failure, or challenges that seem insurmountable. But what matters is how you choose to respond. Instead of complaining or giving up, a resilient person focuses on what they can do, on each small action to tackle the situation. Perseverance is the ability to face obstacles steadfastly, without collapsing no matter how tough things get. You may lose direction, feel pain, or get discouraged, but you never lose the spirit to fight. A resilient person is not one who never gets beaten down, but one who, even when defeated, finds a way to stand up, learn, and move forward stronger. Perseverance not only makes you stronger, but it also turns you into an inspiration for those around you. When you overcome challenges, others will look to you and see strength, stability, and they'll find the motivation to continue their own journey. Resilience isn't just about winning in easy moments, but about persisting in the face of life's storms. Nurturing resilience and perseverance isn't to avoid hardships, but to learn how to stand firm in their face. So ask yourself, do you have the courage to not only accept, but also embrace every challenge, so that each victory makes you stronger and tougher? Because resilience will be the foundation that helps you not only stand firm, but also have a positive impact on those around you.